Hello, beautiful people. Thank you for continuing down and taking this course. I hope you've had fun doing all these previous lessons. On today's lesson, we're going to move on from effects and we're going to talk about exporting these wonderful and amazing designs that you've spent such little time and money making, which is the whole idea. Cool. So as you remember, I'm just going to move myself out of the way. Bye-bye. As you remember, we just made our patterns. We super love them. We have all these variations because we're super proud of them. And we're going to move on to exporting them. And this is super important because depending on where you're trying to upload these images or these patterns, if you will, uh, requires different sizes. And for a lot of the on-demand suppliers that I use, you have to give them the image exactly as they ask for it. And the reason for that is the AI that takes it and applies it to these products needs to have those exact parameters to work with. Otherwise, it's not going to come out good for your clothes. Remember, this is an automated process. So a little bit of detail goes a long way when it comes to saving you time and money. And this is one of those things. So exporting, super important. So when you're looking at your suppliers, which are in my other videos as far as Printful, Printify, all these other people who print your clothes on demand, everyone has different requirements for these clothes. And I've made individual videos for that on how to upload these images into those. So when you're ready for that, move on. But for now, let's get into how to get there. Okay. We're going to be in the export tab. The first drop down menu is going to be mode. Obviously, we can go either from a tile to a surface to you can even export the renderings, which is pretty cool for social media. I'm not sure it would work for your suppliers because these probably aren't the exact pattern and designs for these type of products. Once again, everybody has different ones. So just be aware of that when you start using these for promotional reasons and let people know that these are just for fun. Okay. So let's go back to the surface. This is the imagery that you will need to upload to your suppliers and manufacturers. So let's stay on surface. We're going to fit to preview areas, cool. But to be honest, we actually have to customize this, right? Each of your suppliers is going to tell you, I need a 4,000 by 2,000, pixel image in JPEG, or this won't work. And luckily for you, you can do that. Right down here for size, you can choose the pixels. You can actually change it from pixels to inches, points, millimeters, centimeters. Once again, these are all different requirements that you would be given from a supplier. It's really awesome that they've simplified this. So take full advantage of the fact that this tool is as versatile as the suppliers making your merch. Okay, I'm going to keep it in pixels. We're going to keep the size. The DPI is pretty much what everyone asks for, so don't touch that. And I'm going to make it a JPEG. Most of your suppliers, or the suppliers that I would recommend, use JPEGs, but there are certain ones that will require a PNG, probably because they're way bigger files and they don't want to distort the imagery. So just be conscious of that. If they're asking for a really big file, it's probably because they're using a lot of fabric. That being said, we already got this kind of set out. I got the PNG. This is the pattern that I want. So I'm going to export this. I'm going to call it remember, name everything or you lose it. So it's going to be 23 merch, music, running man pattern. And then I always like to include the size because that does tell me what this is. And that's it. Boom. I just saved the pattern. I can do this for all of them. I can literally from the left just adjust what it is, put in the requirements for my supplier, and boom, you are done. It is awesome. Now, when you're ready to move on to uploading this to suppliers and seeing what that looks like so you can get to this point, right? Move on to the next video and we will briefly go over that and show you what that looks like end product here. All right. Thank you so much. Can't wait to see what y'all do, and I hope you're having fun.